I apologize for this. This is the extended version of Mayor Bass just being an idiot.
And we support Angelenos, period, regardless of when they got here, where they came from, or why they're here. And we're going to continue to stand strong. We know that there are entire sectors of our economy that cannot function without immigrant labor. We also know the pain and the suffering and the lifelong trauma that this does to families, in particular to children, not to know where their parents might be or might not be one day to the next. I think that is very important that we always make that clear, and that we continue to push back and use every possible means we have, and one of which is legal, and the other one is with organizing and expressing our collective outrage.
We're going to go to Rachel and then Pete and then Noah.
Can you talk about, is there any sense of a timeline when these federal operations are going to cease in the city of Los Angeles?
No, there's no sense. And then, frankly, we are managing by rumor. And so when we hear of a rumor, which we had heard rumors about MacArthur Park for some time, and today they came to fruition, which was a real, again, just such a disservice to the city. What was going on? Now, just by chance, I drove by MacArthur Park this morning on my way here, as I often do. And the park was quiet. There were some of the usual actors that are there until we deal with the addiction, and mental illness. But that's the whole point of St. John's Clinic. That's the whole point of the healthcare providers. That's the effort the councilwoman has been leading, is that we need a comprehensive response to the area. But your question, I'm sorry, no, we don't know how long this is going to last. I've heard 30 days, I've heard 60 days.
We're going to go to Pete and then Noah. And folks could say what outlook it was.
Madam Mayor, would you say that this was a pushback by the federal government regarding the statements that most of the people here have said over the last 30 or 40 days regarding this is LA, phase out, everything else, and they're responding by saying, sorry, this is federal law, we're going to enforce it?
If that's the case, if our troops would be used in that manner to push back because of statements that have been made, that's extra outrageous. That's a use of our tax dollars. That's a misuse of the young women and men who sign up to serve. I think of the National Guard that are here unnecessarily. They've pulled people away from their families, away from their work, away from their school. People wind up losing jobs. They wind up not finishing their education for somebody's political stunt.
Was there anything more that Mr. Bobino told you in that conversation?
No, not in that conversation, no. He just said that he would be getting them out.
He would be getting them out. Well, there's a comment from a reporter who spoke with Mr. Bobino. Quote, this is Mr. Bobino's words, not mine. I don't work for Karen Bass. Better get used to us now because this is going to be normal very soon. We'll go anywhere, anytime we want to in Los Angeles. Unquote.
Maybe he needs to work for Karen Bass.
He works for the Department of Justice.
I know, he works for the President of the United States.
Is there a time perhaps to lower the rhetoric and lower the temper of the rhetoric on both sides if you need one?
Absolutely, as soon as they stop marching troops that disrupt our kids in parks. Yes. And then Pete, I mean, there's conversations that happen in public, and then there's other conversations too. What did you say?
This was not, since you said nobody was arrested, and I didn't determine if anybody was arrested or not. This looked purely like it was reconnaissance. They were going through the area.
You don't need troops to do that. And by the way, how about using undercover folks or drones? They really needed to use all of that military equipment as reconnaissance?
Yeah, so you think it was just a dog and pony show?
Well, I call it a political stunt. If you want to call it a dog and pony show, go right ahead. Same thing.
With this going on for more than a month now, are you starting to feel like you're not even in control of the situation, or is there a feeling of helplessness?
No, I will never feel helpless, and I don't think anybody here feels helpless. That's not in our DNA. We're going to continue fighting.
Summer of resistance. NRC started the summer.
You're going to go to Mark?
Mayor Bass, he's calling for you to get used to it. What is your
I'm not going to get used to it. I'm not going to get used to it because last I checked, I was elected to be mayor of the city. That did not include a federal takeover. So either you believe in democracy or you don't.
Didn't he say those words to you on the phone?
Did he say what? To get used to it? No. No.
You're saying that happened in a later conversation.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't talk to me the way he talked to you. I think he knows better.
We're going to go down in front and then over there.
Mayor Bass, for the past 30 days, I've been hearing a lot of
California, Democrats, liberals, come on, you must be waking up. Your places are burning, you're not getting water, your cities they're rioting, they don't want the National Guard to calm things down. Don't you think you should vote in a Republican? I think so.